Are you feeling scared to change jobs? You've come to the right place because in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to overcome your fears of changing jobs so you can pursue the career you want. Watch this video to learn the 5 things to do when you're afraid of changing jobs. Hi, I'm Joy Randolph and I'm the creator of joyrandolph.com, where I share with women how they can become experts and leaders in the field they care about most. If you want to watch videos like this, come and join us and subscribe. I post new videos every single week, and you can also tap the bell button to be notified when my new videos come up. The fact that you watch this video tells me that you are in a job right now that isn't making you happy. Maybe you've been going to work fake smiling for a while and you really want things to change. However, you know that just because you go and apply for a new job, you might not be happy where you go to, and you're kind of thinking, how do I get through this difficult time in my career? Well, I'm going to share with you a few things that could help you really get through this so that when you wake up in the morning, you are excited to go to work, and this happens as soon as possible for you. The first thing that I recommend is to ask yourself this hard question. And it might seem simple, but it's a very hard and important question to ask yourself, which is, have you done and tried everything you can possibly try to make this work? There's a saying that wherever you go, you take yourself along with you. What this basically means is that if you're having problems or challenges at work, chances are is that there is something that you are doing that's contributing to the situation. Now, you're definitely not responsible for all of it. Sometimes we can have managers or colleagues, or we can be in a work situation that is very, very complex and stressful. However, the way that you react and the way that you behave can either help to diffuse the situation, or you can add fuel and fire to the situation. And the question to ask is, which have you been doing? Have you been diffusing or have you been fueling? I actually recently got an email from someone who's done one of my courses, my Get Your Dream Job course. I'll just bring up her email. I have adjusted my attitude to work, and I decided to stop blaming, hating, and take ownership, and have stepped up some notches to now finding myself. Since doing that, I am not being monitored or micromanaged. I've been given more responsibilities and I've been trusted more. This wouldn't have been possible on my own. So I just thought that was amazing. The second tip is that the universe has given you signs that it's time to move on. Sometimes you might get a sign. You might be working for a company in a toxic work environment. I am going to have a separate video on whether to figure out whether you're working for a company with a toxic work environment, because if you're working in a toxic work environment, chances are, even if you do everything you can to change and be Gandhi, the stuff that's happening at the office isn't really going to change. There might be some other signs that will show up for you. I don't know what your own personal issue is, but try and see if you see any other signs that you need to go, and that now is the right time to go rather than later. The next tip is to also accept your fear and your discomfort as a good thing. And the reason why it's a good thing is that it's a sign of you growing. Your fears can be something that you might want to run away from, and biologically, that's how we're designed. We're designed to run away from the things that scare us. There's actually a story of some tourists who were in Africa, I don't know which part, but they were in some African safari, and they saw a lion and they weren't afraid. They were not afraid. Instead, they wanted to take selfies with the lion. And guess what happened to the couple? Well, I think the wife or the husband, one of them got eaten, the other ran into the car and drove away while their husband or wife got eaten by the lion. Now, it is perfectly normal and advisable to be afraid and to run away when you're afraid rather than take the selfie. However, when you're in a safe environment, and for me, safe means that you're not going to get killed by a lion, you're not being chased by a creep, or whatever, but you're actually at home and you're thinking about work, you're thinking about your career, that's a safe environment. Because anytime that you fail in your career, it is actually a good thing. It's not going to kill you, it's going to help you grow, it's going to help you evolve, and it's going to help you change and transform into the person that you want to be. And so when you accept your fears, then it becomes so much easier for you to see whether you should stay or whether you should go. And you might be like, well, that's all nice and well, but how does that apply? Well, let me put it this way. I have had failures of my own. So for example, when I started my business, I had a couple hundred subscribers and I had very few, I think I had like 35 people on my email list, and I was making zero money. And prior to that, when I was in the corporate world, I was making good money. I definitely was making good money. So I went from making good money to making nada, and it was really difficult, and I felt like an absolute failure. But there's one quote that I remember Sierra saying many years ago. She said, "Failure is only failing if you give up." That quote changed my life, because I remembered that, okay, I'm only gonna fail if I give up. I might not be exactly where I wanna be right now, but I will get there eventually, and every day I'll get one step closer in time. So when you're thinking about your career and you think about what job to do next, and you're afraid of changing jobs, be okay with failing if you change jobs. Be okay with failing if you stay. The important thing is that you grow and you learn and you evolve whatever path you've decided. The fourth tip is to visualize what you want to do next. What do you want to do next? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to change careers? Do you want a more senior position? Get really imaginative and creative with what you want to do next in your career. And it may be that the thing that you would love to do most requires you to stay in your job a little bit longer. Maybe the thing that you want to do most requires you to quit your job right now and get started on that new position. Maybe the thing you want to do most requires you to learn more from your job before you can do the thing that you really want to do. So get really present to where you want to be in the future, and whether staying in your job right now is the best thing for your career, or whether getting out will be the best thing for your career. And the fifth thing is to get clear on what is important to you. When you visualize what you want to be doing with your career and with your future, and you get present to why that future is important to you, why you want to do these things with your career, then it becomes easier for you to be motivated to do something about it. So for example, if you know that you want to be a mother one day, and you want to be able to have more flexibility with your kids, when you get present to that, then it makes it crystal clear what it is that you need to do that's best for them. And it motivates you to do what's best for your child. However, when you don't connect with what's important to you, it can be very easy to kind of go through the motions of getting up, going to work, getting up, going to work, staying stuck. Anyways, that's it. Now, if you want more detailed guidance and steps to take for figuring out what job and what career path you want to take next, then I invite you to order my Career Clarity course. The course is in the link in the description box below. By doing this course, you will be able to figure out what career path you'll be most excited doing, what job you love doing and will be successful in, and also how you can get started doing this job ASAP. So if you want to do this course, simply click on the link in the description box below. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to know, do you want to change jobs or do you want to stay where you are? Leave a comment in the box below. I can't wait to read your comments, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you again next week. All right, bye.